The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here goes that.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Hey, back.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, exit.
Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hall on a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll give to Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hall again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. There's Wilson to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, orbit. Hey, you.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Two excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Paul again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. All again on second down. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them, run fits.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Hey, Delta.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Quinnen Williams. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Neal. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
How about the 1st half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown Jaguars. Luke Farrell from 3 yards out. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trayvon Walker, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a give to Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground with Hall. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll run here with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
61, match box, right.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ball again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Neal. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Hall.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shaw.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And some space here. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 6-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Back to throw. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow. General, back.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.